All right. So here's a game. We'll just say that. Cardinals and Broncos. It's a game. So here's a game, guys. Cardinals and Broncos. 3-point favorites are the Broncos. I guess it is still a possibility that Russell Wilson could play. I saw that it's like not completely ruled out that he could go. I don't know how you could roll him out there a week after that face that they zoomed in on. That was the biggest concussion face I've ever seen of any person, like ever. But I guess there's a chance. We know for sure Kyler Murray is done, so we're going to get Colt McCoy. Broncos 3-point favorites in Denver over the Cardinals here. 37 is the total. Steven, you and I were talking just a tad before we got going here, and I'm like, I am so tempted to play the Cardinals at a full field goal. I want to play it so bad. I can't do it. It's not in the account yet. But at the same time, I know I'm not going to get the 3 whenever they make it officially official that Russell Wilson can't go. So I'm stuck here. It's like I either have to make the move now, or if I wait and then they rule out Russell Wilson, then I'm not going to get the full field goal with the Cardinals. So I don't know what to do.
I was tempted, Matt, but I've been thinking about it since we spoke. And I don't think I'm going to play the Cardinals here. I think this is a team that is dead in the water. They have every motivation, I think, at this point, with now their starting quarterback out for probably a lot of next year as well, to probably just play a lot of young guys and see what they have. And I'm not convinced that Colt McCoy is going to play the rest of the season either. He's limited this week with a neck injury. I think he's probably going to start this week, but their backup quarterback is 36 years old. Like, I don't know if it's worth them playing him the rest of the season either, and just seeing if they have any young guys as well that could be a backup for Kyler Murray down the road here. So they just picked up David Blau off the practice squad to be a third stringer. So they're making some moves here that kind of get my spidey sense tingling a little bit, that maybe they're not interested in playing all of their older players the rest of the season. And if they get dinged up, maybe they just put them on IR. So yeah, I think this is the walking dead at this point for Cliff Kingsbury. I'm just going to stay away from this one, as tempted as I am. And the Broncos are one of those teams that I think shouldn't be favored by 3 over anybody, to be honest with you. But I'm going to stay away.
Adam, I guess too, we keep looking at these low totals, and I know it's like something that you don't really love to play unders in games. I mean, it's a 37 total. I understand that's ridiculously low, but we are getting 2 just absolutely atrocious teams at this point. I don't know if that's low enough. I mean, I guess if you look at Arizona, it doesn't really matter who's playing quarterback. There's at least going to be true weapons out on the field. I mean, there's still going to be DeAndre Hopkins. There's still going to be Hollywood Brown. I don't know. I think there's a bigger case to be made for the Cardinals than the Broncos, but I don't have the stones quite yet to put it in the account.
We're going to do a little early Festivus here for me,
okay,
on the Arizona Cardinals.
Is this the airing of grievances?
What did I have to watch last week?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
I am livid. I have multiple teaser legs that I have talked to you guys about already this week that were tied to the Cardinals on Monday night, catching 7.5 at home against Mac Jones. Cliff Timothy Kingsbury and that offense still, even with Colt McCoy, could not stay within a touchdown of the New England Patriots. One of the best receivers on the planet had the football in his hand, not hands, hand, and just straight up dropped it like a loaf of bread that was picked up and brought in for another touchdown. How many other times has that happened in the National Football League?
Adam, it was as if he was having a contest with himself to see how far he could stretch the ball away from his body, from his person. He was like, I'm going to see how far I can keep this ball away from me.
And when he got back to the sideline, did you see the first thing he did? He changed the gloves. He changed the gloves when he got, because the gloves were the problem when you're carrying the ball out by your shoulder. So if you take that touchdown out of the game, I still cover it. All of this is to say, for me, Arizona is the clear right side in this game, and there's not a snowball's chance in hell that I'm betting on the Arizona Cardinals this week with Cliff Kingsbury at the helm, with, who knows, maybe Colt McCoy. DeAndre Hopkins, even if you believe in DeAndre Hopkins, he's probably going to get the Pat Surtain treatment this week. And so you're not going to get a whole lot of DeAndre Hopkins. So it's pass for me. But if you want to play it, I think Arizona under is where you should be.
Yeah, this is just the poo-poo game of the week. There's no doubt about that.